Make the next right move. I've heard this said, and it's mostly in the business coaching world or like, the self-help space. Make the next right move. Or some people say make the next move or just take a step. And that's also true. That feels true also. Make the next right move. You see, it comes down to control. Next right move, is it up to you really? Is it really up to you to make the next right move? See, this is that paradoxical conversation. This is that talking in circles that I'm doing because it needs to be done. Make the next right move for whom, right? For you or for all of existence, totality? I don't know. If I make the next right move and I've chosen it, right? How do I know it's the best for everyone around me? How do I know it's the best for the world? Okay, forget all that. Maybe the best right move for me to get ahead. I'll make that move. How do you know what the best move is? Well, it feels right. That one, I did the math, and that one feels the best. What math have you done? How do you do that math? Because you got to teach me. So you're saying you've factored in everything in your life, and that is the move that feels the best. Okay, you're sure of that. It does feel right. I've felt this before where I said, well, this feels like what I'm going to do next. I'm going to this. Here's where I'm headed next. But there's this line that I draw now of taking ownership of that decision. That's the danger, is that I made the best decision in the world and I did it and that was all calculated. That's a trap because that's like a drug, right? I'm going to keep saying I'm the best decision maker, the best choice. But there's an identity issue here. It's not that you can't make the next move all the time, with guidance, but it's the credit and ownership of that move is kind of where the issue lies. It's that ownership. So when I surrender to what's happening, the next move is very clear, right? And I see it. It's like stressing over a chess move. I'm sitting here sweating, right? Beads of sweat. I'm like, what do I do? I'm facing this great player, and all of a sudden, I let go, and that moves more clear to me. It's strange. It's like Power versus Force. Great book by David Hawkins. Instead of applying force and trying to calculate every move, power is letting the move come through you, right? It's like an acting through the body, through the machine. And that is pure power. Whereas the force is, again, it's just looking for that move, forcing that move, and it doesn't feel good. There's a lot of energy used. Right now, as I speak to you, the next words coming in my mouth are not premeditated. They're not planned. This is a topic that I speak from the heart on, right? This is just what's happening. I don't claim to have a plan for this. I don't have a plan for this video. I do not. It just comes out the way it does. And it's just the way it is. And I love that. That's what makes me feel alive. That this particular body is being used and this voice for that purpose, right? I know I'm being used in that way. Sounds weird. By whom? By what? Comment below if you want to hear more about these deeper conversations. It's just this topic and this question about the next right move is one that should be approached with relative caution. Because again, I take ownership for this idea that I had, and this is it. But then I look back, and all of a sudden I'm like, what a string of events to lead me there. And I realized some of them came out of nowhere. Like a person called me who haven't called me in 3 years, and they said, I got this idea, man, you got to check it out. I didn't plan that. That was the next move, though, because that was, look at that. Like he said, I got the thing you got to do. That's my next move. It's a yes for me. Yes for me. Whereas I couldn't have planned that in a million years, because I didn't even have the idea. And if I did, I needed that next piece to finish it. He came out of nowhere. Boom, there he was. So yeah, I'm taking action, but I'm questioning the ownership. That's the real meditative, active meditation way to look at this. Who's making the next move, and is it right? Good questions. So for today, that is all I have. Think about it. Something to really ponder, meditate on. And again, thank you as always. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.